Hello, honors algebra students. Here is your extra practice for lesson 7. There's 4 problems there. You can pause the video and solve those. And there's actually a couple more problems down here. Okay, so you can get them all done and then unpause the video when you have your solutions. If you're not sure how, you can watch and get a little extra practice. All right, so let's see here. Here come my solutions. Actually, I'm not going to put them all up. I'm just going to do them as we go because they take a little bit of time now that we're getting into the more advanced problems. Problem number 1. First step, I will add 4 to each side. Oops, make it look like a 4. And then I'll have 3x equals 21. Divide each side by 3. And x will equal 7. And there you go. All right, problem number 2. I need to subtract 3 from each side first. I'll end up with a negative 4x equaling 36. Divide each side by negative 4. X will equal negative 9. There you go. Now, like I said in an earlier video, you can check your work. You can do negative 4 times negative 9 plus 3. Well, negative 4 times negative 9 is 36. 36 plus 3 equals 39. And look at that. That's 39. All right. Okay, so problem number 3, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this 6. It's attached by subtraction. Remember, the 2 is negative, but it's attached by multiplication. So I'm going to get rid of the 6 first. I'll use the inverse operation, adding 6 to each side. Those cancel, leaving me with a negative 2x equaling 46. I'll divide each side by negative 2. And x will equal negative 23. Okay, number 4. I'm going to subtract 3 from each side, giving me negative x over 6 equals 9, I believe. Now, to get rid of that 6, I'm going to multiply, but I'm actually going to be multiplied by negative 6. Think about that. Why am I multiplying by negative 6? If I don't multiply by the negative 6, I'll be left with the negative of x. I don't want the negative of x. I want the positive. Now, it's not wrong to do that and then do an extra step to multiply or divide by a negative 1. In fact, that can be a good thing to do. But I would much rather prefer to do this in one step. And there we go. And let's check it really quick. The negative of negative 54 divided by 6 would be positive 54 divided by 6, which is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. You see, it works perfect every time. All right. Let's check this one out. Looks like I'm going to have to get rid of the 5 first. This will bug a lot of you that the x is on the right-hand side. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It's an equation. Both sides are equal. All right. It's just like if you were looking at 2 kids on a teeter-totter or a seesaw. And, you know, you've got your blue friend here and your red friend here. Okay. Now, when you look at this, the red one is on the right. But what if you were standing behind the seesaw? You know, like back here. You're quite large, by the way. You're behind the seesaw and you're looking. Well, then the blue one would be on your right and the red one would be on the left. So that's all that's happening is I'm just looking at the equation from a different way. It's the same problem as before. All right. So I'm going to get rid of the 5 first. It's a positive, so I'll subtract 5 from both sides. And I'll get 2 equal to negative x over 3. If you were paying attention to the last problem, you know I'm going to multiply by negative 3 on both sides. And I'll get negative 6 equals x. Okay, last problem. And we're going to add 3 to both sides. And so I'll end up with 15 equals negative x over 7. I'll multiply each side by -7. All right, let's see, it's going to end in a 5, and I'm going to carry a 3. It looks like it's going to be 105. And there you go. There's your extra practice video for solving two-step equations.